Bet you thought you were gonna see some weird little opening scene before the opening titles, huh? Well, you were wrong. I'm too lazy to do that this week. Oh wait, this is an opening thing. Hello YouTubers, and welcome once again to Tuesdays with Nick. This week, I shall be doing the same thing I do every week. Time for the requestions. Get some guests. I don't know what you mean. I can't just get a guest onto the show. You have to make plans to meet with people. Hopefully I can get maybe my friend Josh next week. He lives near me. It's not a 100% certainty, but I could probably get Josh onto the show next week. He's been in one of my videos before. Review Horns. Horns is a 2013 film directed by Alexandre Aja, starring Harry Potter, starring Daniel Radcliffe as Ig Perish, a man who has been framed by the entire town for the murder of his girlfriend. One morning he just wakes up and has horns. It's not even explained why he has these horns. He just has them now. They're part of his body. And these horns, for some reason, make everybody in the town act incredibly weird. And he uses this to his advantage to make incredibly strange scenes. And also, he uses this to help find the killer. This movie is a very mixed bag. It's incredibly inconsistent in its tone. It doesn't know whether or not it wants to be a comedy, a drama, a mystery, a fantasy, and it just keeps bringing in these random mashups of all these different genres. Sometimes it has really good moments, and sometimes it has pretty crap moments. For example, most of the comedy bits are actually pretty funny. But then when it starts to get serious, some of the dialogue gets really cheesy. For a movie with such an original plot and, idea, the dialogue is incredibly predictable, and so is the storyline. It's pretty easy to figure out who the killer is, halfway through the movie. That ending, man, I have no idea what was going on there, but it was awesome. So with such a mixed bag, you'd think this movie would be pretty crap. It's okay. Most of it is good. It's got the camera work is really good. It's a very original movie, except for the dialogue and the way that the story progresses. It's just pretty easy to figure out what's gonna happen next, except for the ending. Wow. It's weird, it's crazy, and it's just, all in all, it's a decent film. I'm gonna give Horns a 6 out of 10. Does your hair have its own postcode? Seriously, I don't think you've noticed, but this actually isn't really long hair. I mean, it might be long to most guys who have really short hair, but this is actually, it's medium length. Okay, so long hair jokes aren't even necessary because lots of guys have long hair. What do you use to edit your videos? I use a laptop and Sony Vegas, and also my hands. Favorite female character? Oh, I'm gonna have to go with a tie on Beatrix Kiddo, Hit Girl, and Cherry Darling. I have nothing else to talk about this week, guys, so here is the movie review. Welcome once again to another Nick review. This week I'm going to be reviewing Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Birdman was made in 2014, but unfortunately it didn't come out in Australia until last week. Last Thursday to be exact. But that's when I went and saw it. Last Thursday, the day it came out in Australia. And was directed by, I sure hope I'm pronouncing this right, Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu. Sorry if I offended any Mexicans in this. I don't always use the M word, but this movie is a masterpiece. It stars Michael Keaton as Regan Thompson, a washed-up has-been actor who was known as a big superhero actor and he played a character called Birdman. A little bit like how Michael Keaton used to play Batman, except for the fact that he's not washed up in real life. The way this movie was filmed was fantastic. It's made to look like it's one long, continuous shot, even when it does change into another time, like a couple of hours or the next day or whatever. It still doesn't break, it doesn't cut, except for this one scene at the end and at the very, very beginning. You get like these little pew, 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 like little hallucinatory bits. I really would like to go back and see it again. It's that kind of movie. It's a comedy drama, but it's more a drama than a comedy. It has some funny bits in it, and yes, they're hilarious, but it's mainly the movie is serious. Like, it's not laugh out loud comedy, it's like stone-faced, serious comedy, but it's still pretty funny. This movie is incredibly realistic as well. All the characters, they're all believable. And Edward Norton's character is Emma Stone. This is probably the best I've ever seen Emma Stone in any of the movies that I've seen Emma Stone in. I think this is definitely her best performance, and if she does not win an Oscar for this performance, I'm gonna be furious. Also, Michael Keaton definitely should win an Oscar for his performance as well, and if he doesn't, I'll be furious. And also, this movie in general should win Best Picture of the Year movie, and if it doesn't, I'll be furious. Birdman could definitely go up in the running for Best Picture. In fact, it was nominated for Best Picture. If you've seen Gravity and you know the big 17-minute long continuous shot, then you know what you're in for this movie, because the cinematographer for Gravity was the cinematographer for this movie. I would love to go on and on and on about how much I love this movie, but I can't go on and on and on because this show only goes for about 12 minutes at max. And I could rant for like half an hour about how much I love this movie. I'm going to give Birdman an 11 out of 10. I know that sounds like cheating, but I just loved it that much, okay? If I could, I would redo my top 10 of 2014 list and put Birdman at number 1. I highly recommend that you go see Birdman. Even if you're not into the whole serious movies, you just want to see stuff get blown up, there actually is an explosion in this movie. And very entertaining scenes where the guy is kind of going mad. Yeah, this whole movie, it's magnificent. I can't wait to get the DVD as soon as it comes out. If you wanted to know, my 4 favorite albums of the year: Chet Faker's Built on Glass, Deadmau5's Wild 1 Less Than 2, Foo Fighters' Sonic Highways, and Knife Party's Abandoned Ship. So go listen to those because they're awesome. That's the Tuesday video this week, guys. Sorry I don't have a lot to talk about, but really nothing interesting happens on the holidays, to be honest. A lot. And so that means like this video if you liked it, favorite it even if you liked it more than you liked it, subscribe if you liked it even more than that, and to be updated on whenever I upload a video, and I will see you next episode of whatever it is that I decide to make. Bye!